What is going on? Oh man, when I found this. Actually, I did not find this. A buddy of mine's brother was on vacation down here from West Virginia. And we did a junk store day. Well, ball card day for them, junk store day for me. And at a dirt cheap, you see that familiar sticker. He was like, hey, look, that's an odd looking Batman. I'm like, dude, that's not Batman. That's the Midnighters. Like, who's the Midnighters? Like, he's basically Batman from another universe of the DC universe. Like, it's the best way to describe it. Just somebody doesn't know the character. If you don't know the character, the Authority, he was part of like Stormwatch. Was it Stormwatch Black? He is Batman, except that he has a power. He can predict exactly what you're going to do. He's like 4 moves ahead of you at all times. So it's hard to explain, but he kind of, sort of, almost is invincible. But they don't really point that out too much in the comic. Imagine an even more kind of arrogant, asshole-ish, but invincible Frank Miller, Dark Knight Returns, Dark Knight Strikes Back, Dark Knight 3, The Master Race, Batman, who is in love with this universe's version of Superman, whose name's Apollo. Yeah, Apollo Midnighter. But yeah, it's just great character. And there's a really fun Midnighter solo run that I absolutely love. Let's get to this. This is a DC Multiverse Midnighter. It's like gold label Spawn. They didn't even make Spawn figures anymore. $20. Look at that. That is... Shit, I know that art. I know that art. I'm looking on here, seeing if I can find anything that tells me... 2023, so this is fairly new. Okay. I'm not opened up one of these. I'm not on Mcfarlane figure, and I can't tell you how long. Like, when the Spawn, he started the... I remember when it was Todd Toys, not Mcfarlane Toys. It was Todd Toys, and then when Mattel's like, hey, Barbie's got this character named Todd. We don't want your, like, satanic stuff confused with this, so stop it. He's like, all right. He made a Mcfarlane Toys. I'm just destroying this package. Figures are made to be opened. Let them breed. I was saying that long before Matt Cardona. I remember fussing at this girl was with at the time. She collected figures a little bit here and there. She had like, some Godzilla stuff and like stuff that some figures she thought looked fairly cool. Like I remember she had I can't remember the character's name now, but he was part of the Toxic Crusaders line. He was a skeleton. It's like Deadhead or something like this. Oh, that's a cool looking card. Make a great looking bookmark. Card. I know better stand. I love this art. That's all. It's World's Best Comics. It's just that one. It's all DC art. Okay. I think it was Wildstorm, but was that Wildstorm by the time DC got a hold of it? I can't remember. I really don't remember because I was not reading this at that time. I really was not falling out of comics almost completely. Especially because that was late 90s. I was reading, let's see, Astro City. Hate was probably still coming out, so I was getting that, I know. Beach probably had Ribbit Fiends coming out. Preacher was coming out, I'm sure, so I know I was getting that. Whatever Tick product NEC was putting out at the time, and then he just kind of said on my thing, the comic shop owner or his wife who worked there too, because she had like an art gallery. She did art in the back and ran it out of there. I need scissors. I gotta find scissors, y'all, so give me a second. Here, I'll put that there. You can look at that. But like I was saying, it just said on my list, anything that looks halfway interesting, y'all think I'd be interested in, put it in my box. Just do me a deal. If I don't like it, I can bring it back like the day after I get it on my box, as long as it's still in good shape, and I just give you, like if it's a $2 comic, I give you $1 rental fee. And they're like, oh yeah, we'll do that. And it was rare, like maybe. And I did this for years at that shop. Maybe twice Is there something I was just like, I don't really like this, you know? Usually it's like, okay, they picked up good stuff. Or somewhere I didn't mind, paying the full, cover price. I might not buy the next issue of it. Sometimes I would. That actually got me started on some series. I don't know what it was. Something. I can't remember what it was. There's some series I never would have picked up, and the guy's wife, that's ex-wife now, but back then wife, It put the first issue in my box, like, hey, check this out if you don't like it, normal deal. She goes, but if you do, all I ask is put it on your pull list, and get it for a couple of months at least. I fucking loved it. Oh man, these figures. Ball jointed neck, double shoulders. The fists are removable, and these are, those are closed fists. These are the carries. Beat up sticks, I guess. They ain't gonna go in them fists good. How's he look standing up? But that was a great comic shop. It was Lynn's Comics out in Texas, Nederland, Texas. It's not Lynn's Comics. I haven't been Lynn's alone. It got sold sometime in 2000 and I know in 2003 and 2004 the original owner still had it, but 2.5. Last time I went in there, it had been sold and it was renamed All Star Comics, and yeah, that was a cool looking figure. That was one of the books that at that time the shop owner would have recommended to me, but knew that I would not have read my ass. That's Cape shit. And then years later, I found out, okay, that's actually good Cape shit. This is a very highly, easy to stand break. This table ain't little. All kinds of articulation. Look at the feet. The hands. Are the hands open? No, the hands don't open, but amazing looking figure. This will look great on the shelf. And people are going to mistake it for a Batman. They're like, Batman? No, I ain't Batman. Actually, do I have, besides that superpowers Batman that I know I have, any other Batman? Besides maybe a little small one or something? I don't think I really have a really good looking Batman. For years and years, the only Batman figures I had was a, and I don't remember which face it was because there was more than one face. The was it Toy Biz? The 89 Batman film? Oh. That line, from that line I had just the plain standard Batman. I want to say it was a Keaton face, I'm not sure. I don't remember, man. It's been so long. I always had a loose one of those because the local Kmart, I think it was probably Kmart. It marked those down to next to nothing, KB Toys, and I had 20 of them at one time, and ended up keeping one. And then I had, and this is because I thought back then we're never going to get a Dark Knight Returns style figure. They put out one of those Legend of the Dark Knight figures, Batman for the different ages and shit. And it was Batman on a horse, this big ass horse. It looked like out of was it Dark Knight issue 3 when he's on the horse. I was like, oh fuck. And I had that thing forever. And then when I was moving from Mississippi to Texas, I sold off a bunch of my figures stuff. Not 100% the finance to me, but I had a weird feeling. Something told me, whatever is not in your car when you leave, there's a chance it ain't gonna be here when you come back. And I sold it off to a buddy of mine who actually probably still has it. That's my Midnighter. I'm gonna get out, everybody. I hope you enjoyed them. If you did, thumbs up, comment, all that bullshit. Laters.